What up, baby?
Lightning, thunder, it's the Storm Warning show on the come up with Big Groov and they black too. Have your popcorn ready when you come through. We talking hurricanes and how they making moves with pick six to the houses and big hits like ooh. Next man step up, and that's the motto. We building up a dynasty today for tomorrow. BCS wins in them poll rankings again. If you ain't heard about the U, then homie, where you been? It gotta be something in the water, cause when it come to them trenches, you know the Canes is digging harder. If the legacy don't kill them, then the speed will. When you see that you on your schedule, just know that ain't gonna be no cheap thrill. Leave it all on the field. Been doing that for years. Play the game like how you practice, that's what it is. Canes causing havoc on the field. Hit the op so hard that they gon' have to go back and game plan and run drill. The game on the line on fourth, we gon' go. And keep on coming up like the Storm Warning show. Yeah.
What's up, good people? It's your boy Big Groov. You know what I'm saying? With another session of If It Ain't Real, It Ain't Groove, man. I hate to keep coming out to y'all like this, man, but this shit is it is tragic, man. You know what I'm saying? We got smashed by Florida State 45-3, if I'm not mistaken. Yet again, another, you know what I'm saying, another time we didn't put up any points. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's 3 games total this year where we haven't scored a touchdown. You know, it's sickening, man. It's disheartening. You know what I'm saying? Lord Jesus. Where do we go from here, people? Like, where do we go from here? Like, each week it seems like we're getting worse. The team yet again looked unprepared. Seemed like they didn't have any type of strategy or approach to this game. I seen, you know, it was some plays that the guys could have hit. I would give. I'm not gonna this, you know what I'm saying, throw that to the side, throw that to the wayside. But overall, man, it just the team looked unprepared. You know, shout outs to Florida State for doing what they were supposed to do to a team that didn't come to play. It seemed like those kids on that other side has bought into Mike Norvell. And that's what happened when you give, you know what I'm saying, a guy time. You know, hopefully Mario can right this ship and make the necessary, you know what I'm saying, changes that need to be made. And when I would say this, you need to get rid of Gaddis ass. Gaddis needs to go ASAP. ASAP. I read something. I couldn't believe it. Our offense right now is worse than when Dan Enos was calling plays. And the reason why I want to bring that up, because you don't really hear the uproar of people wanting to get rid of Gaddis. They're willing to give him a chance, but Dan Enos, who scored more points and that was ranked higher than Gaddis' offense right now, they wanted him fired. And I want to ask this: why do y'all feel like this is the case? Why do y'all feel like the Canes fan base is more willing to give Gaddis a chance more so than Enos when Gaddis won the Bros Awards the year before? Why do you guys feel like that? Why do you guys feel like the Canes fan base is willing to give Gaddis a chance? And we wanted, and they was burning torches and marching to the stadium and willing to fly planes to get rid of Dan Enos when he didn't have a quarterback. That quarterback room was not very good. He was playing with a, you know what I'm saying, a true freshman left tackle that came from 260 pounds and became a starter in 6 months. You had another freshman starter at right tackle. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, I got one right here, because he's a Mario guy, and that's what it is. It's tragic. It's sad. It's very sad that they're not holding these coaches' feet to the fire. Hey Joe, check your phone, Joe. You already know I got to get you to tap in. I'm sorry, people. I had to send a text to my boy Joe real quick so he can jump in. But if y'all want to come in and chop it up with me, man, I'm gonna leave it open. Of course, I'm gonna go on my rant. But you guys are more than welcome to join me. I'm finna post a link in just a second. Hold on. Invite. All right. So if y'all want to jump on the talk for a second, you don't have to show your face or anything, but I would love to hear how you guys are feeling. Because me, you can tell I'm frustrated. If you follow me on social media, you know for a fact, you know what I'm saying, that I'm not happy. But if y'all want to jump in, hit that StreamYard link right there and come tap in with me and we can chop it up for a second, man. But let's go on the offense, man. It seems like offensively, it still seems like we're trying to run the same old run, even when the shit's not working offense. No adjustments was made. He made no adjustment whatsoever. And coach, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, we keep trying to, we have a freshman quarterback. We know when TVD got hurt. For one, I want to start over. Mario did TVD a disservice letting him play. He shouldn't have played. He shouldn't have let him play. You know what I'm saying? Just like last year, King shouldn't have played if he wasn't fully healthy. But the difference between King and TVD is the simple fact that King had a whole offseason to prepare. What's up, Joe? TVD had a whole De'Aaron King had a whole offseason to prepare. TVD, it was what, a week or so? You know what I'm saying? And he got re-injured off throwing the ball in non-contact. You know what I'm saying? Got Canes forever right here. What's up, brother?
What's going on, Groov?
Man, I'm still soaking at this ass whooping we took Saturday, man. How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing pretty good, man. I feel the same way you feel, Groov, man. It's frustrating. And it's like, our own Canes fans changing the narrative.
Exactly. It went from we have all these talented players, you know what I'm saying? We trolling the other fan bases. You know what I'm saying? The national media. We pick to win this. We should win this. You know what I'm saying? This player should get drafted in the first round. Now all of a sudden, all the players suck and we need to get rid of everybody, purge the whole roster. When it's lack of coaching. It's lack of being prepared. And I'm sick of seeing these coaches throw these players under the bus when we can clearly see the deficiencies. You feel what I'm saying? Like, these kids are not trash. These are the same kids that you guys begged for the last regime to put in the game. Now you're getting a full sample size of them playing. But now all of a sudden they trash. But this is the same team that went on a 5 or 6 game win streak last year and was a 4th and 14 away from winning 8 games. So make it make sense. So what you got to combat with that, Kane forever, and then you, Joe.
Did Buddy bounce? Is he gone?
You hear, Kane?
I mean, there ain't no need to combat that. Everything you saying.
So what do you feel like needs to be changed? What do you want to see? What
you can hear me?
Yes, sir. I think he having some difficulty. What's up,
delayed, man?
Okay, mine was a little jet lagging. I'm sorry. I just don't understand. How can you not utilize?
Yeah, he falling off.
You ain't come on here with no cricket wireless, did you? I'm just messing with you, brother. So Joe, man, I know you having some issues. What you think, man? What you want to see, man? What you think the issue is, bro?
You already know, man. I feel the same way, man. It's kind of disappointing, man. You know what I mean? It's real disappointing. So let's say let's go with the narrative that we don't have enough talent. Let's go with that. I don't believe it, but let's go with that narrative. Let's go with the narrative that the kids are not buying in. When new coaches come in the building, it's your job to get the team to buy in. Like that's part of it, right? You know what I mean? That's part of it. Now I understand that we went from a coach and staff or coach that was lackadaisical, right? He let the players do what they wanted to do or whatever. I know what was a little bit about what was going on in the building. And
Yes,
yeah, it was definitely like that. And you go now to a disciplinarian. But was everybody not excited about that? Like I think most of the kids in the building, from what I know, was super excited about that.
exactly.
You know what I mean? We was about to start winning. We was gonna see things differently. You know, we were gonna be more productive, be more prepared, be more motivated. You know what I mean? But it doesn't seem like there's a disconnect somewhere, man. It's a huge disconnect. It's not talent, man. Come on, man. You trying to say Kansas University got more talent than Miami? TCU,
Duke, Middle Tennessee State.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? And these are the things that I don't understand that these guys are trying to run with. You know
People
what I'm saying?
get caught up. People getting caught up. They getting caught up in the future. You know what I mean? All the arguments I hear is, hey, we doing things for the future. Mario, listen, nobody knows what's going to happen in the future, first of all. But
exactly.
We all hope that it is happening like that. You know what I mean? That I know my coach is going to recruit well. We already know that. We could see that. I talked to you when Carmani committed. You know what I mean? We all know he's going to recruit well. That's what he's always done. But
Miss Ellen, I want you to jump in and chop it up with us. You got a lot to say. Jump in. I appreciate you for you always tuning in. Now finish what you're saying, bad Joe.
Yeah, we know he's gonna recruit well, you know, but what I'm talking about is right now. Nobody anticipated this team looking this bad right now. I don't care about 23. That's coming. Right now, exactly. We looking at a team that has progressively gotten worse every week since Texas A&M.
Exactly.
It's been downhill every single week, and it looks bad. Like I was in the building on Saturday night. That looked bad.
It looked really bad. Can't forever. You back, my brother? Can you hear me?
I'm back with you, Groov.
All right, bro.
Okay. What you got to say, bro?
Back.
Can't forever.
I don't understand how the regression come about, even with the new weapons that form. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you great.
I don't know what's going on, man.
I don't know what's going on with that. I got to come out and come back in, fellas.
All right, bro.
Yes, sir.
So I understand a little bit, man. Let me real quick. I understand injuries, right? Along the O-line, I'm not, Groov, with the O-line is depleted. It's absolutely depleted. Zion gone. Ja'Kai was hurt. Isn't Rivers hurt now? Rivers hurt, I think.
I think he was hurt. Yeah.
The O-line is depleted. I'm not going to front on that. That's not a good look. You know what I mean? But even before the O-line was depleted, it's not like we were scoring anyway. You know what I mean? Like, for real. You know, but
that's my counter argument to that. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, we had all those guys. The last time we put up a lot of points was against who? A fucking high school team.
Yeah, Bethune or whoever.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you can, like, bro, But this is the thing. Everybody has injuries. We had a shitload of injuries last year. Nobody wanted to hear that. Nobody wanted to hear that. Nobody wanted to hear that. And your job as a coach is to, if I know my offensive line is depleted, right, with my starters, why am I not adjusting my game plan to accommodate the injuries? Why am I still trying to run between the tackles and run if I don't have the offensive line to do that? What I should be doing is doing a lot of quick passing, get on the edge, that type, you know what I'm saying? Scheme, you need to throw to run if that's the case. You feel what I'm saying? You can throw a swing pass to accommodate for a toss. Yep. That's just an extended run.
Sure.
It's ways to do that. You feel what I'm saying? But you're supposed to be the offensive guru. So you're supposed to have the backups ready to play. Injuries happen. You feel what I'm saying? Injuries happen. And it's your job as the coach to make sure those guys are prepared to fill in. It's a next man up mentality. Haven't we always heard that? It's a next man up mentality.
Oh.
You feel what I'm saying? So nobody else in the NCAA has injuries.
Apparently not.
Didn't Bryce Young go down for Alabama?
Yeah.
Didn't they still win that game?
You know.
But I'm saying, but still.
That's a little.
You feel what I'm saying?
They got a 5-star coming in for a 5-star. You know.
But we got a 4-star that's there.
Yeah,
we got a lot of 4 stars on this offensive line, bro. This offensive line is not just full of 2 stars.
But
and that's another thing I want to jump into.
The stars don't matter at some point, right? Yeah. That's what they say.
And that's what I want, and that's what I want to jump into. See, now I want to address the contradiction in the fan base. So when we point out the fact that we've recruited the second best in the ACC since Miami has been in the conference, and we're ranked 13th nationally right now with blue chip ratio, that doesn't matter.
No.
It don't matter. But right now, since we got the number 8 class, right, all of a sudden everybody's goo-goo and gaga, oh, this is the best thing. Which one is it? So the stars matters or stars don't matter?
So it'll
because
be
nobody
good.
was saying James Williams was trash when he signed. Nobody's saying, you feel what I'm saying? Nobody was calling Mark Coach trash when he signed. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody was excited. So who's to say that we get Camardi and money and God, you know what I'm saying? I want him to be successful as a Hurricane. But say he doesn't pan out in a year or two like everybody thinks. Is he trash?
Yeah, he's gonna be trash and he doesn't work hard. Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody develops at a different pace. You feel what I'm saying? And it takes defensive linemen and offensive linemen a lot longer to develop than skilled players. That is a known fact.
Yep.
It's rare that you're going to see a defensive lineman just come in and dominate. And on the offensive line, on vice versa. You got to be something special. Yep. Even Evan Neal at Alabama was getting pushed around as a freshman, and Nick Saban removed him from left tackle, starting left tackle, and moved him on the inside because he was getting washed.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I want to get into OG Kane real quick because they've been throwing some crazy dumbass analogies at me all day about comparing boxing and football, and that's 2 totally different sports, and it don't even work the same. It's no timeouts. You know what I'm saying? It's all on you. You feel what I'm saying? So okay, he said, Groov, what if the whole team ain't bought in? If a kid been living with his mama 2 or 3 years, now that he live with his daddy, just saying the lifestyle culture shock. I mean, of course it's gonna be a culture shock, bro. But these kids want to win, bro. You think these kids wouldn't be excited if Nick Saban took over? You think they wouldn't buy in? They had that same glimmer in their eye when they was doing these press conferences, right?
Facts. Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? These kids want to win. And they seen the little success that he had at Oregon, bro, and they think they can win. Yep. They thought they would be able to come in and they would be able to win right off the bat. And this is the thing. As a coach, it's okay to be a disciplinarian. but you can't overdo it. You feel what I'm saying? You can't. Nick Saban let those guys have fun, whether you believe it or not. I know 3 guys that played under Nick Saban and won championships under Nick Saban.
That's facts.
He tell people they tell me, oh man, bro, Nick Saban ain't like what a lot of people think he like. He really a cool dude. He joked with us, blah, 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 blah. You feel what I'm saying? But when it's time to play, it's time to play.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But I think Mario has to adjust his approach. He's not at Oregon anymore. And we already know that South Florida players, and this is not me saying this, I'm not from there, but everybody I talk to that's from there, these players different. These just different.
Different.
You feel what I'm saying? So you can't be all rah, 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 rah with them because they don't respond like that. How far has Mario been removed from South Florida? When the last time he lived there? You feel he said himself he's been away down to 20 years.
Oh.
And the players in Alabama is different than when I played there to when it is now.
Facts.
Social media changed everything, bro.
Facts.
And fans want to get mad because these players are shaking hands with the opposition after your rival. That's what you're supposed to do. That's good sportsmanship. That's good character. So you want them to go out and have an FIU riot?
Mm-hmm.
So you mad at the players for taking pictures?
Yeah, that's an individual thing. You know what I mean? Me, I'm a sore loser. So after I lost a game, I'm not messing with nobody. You know what I mean? But you know, if my cousin played on the other side, you know, I'm gonna hit him up probably after when I'm in the locker room. Maybe I'm gonna go give him a pound. You know what I mean? But I'm a sore loser, man. So I'm like, fuck these dudes.
So if your cousin came up to you after the game, and your mama and your auntie at the game, and your cousin come up to you, give you a hug, good game, cousin. Your mama say, turn around and take a picture.
Oh yeah.
If your mama say, take a picture, you gonna tell your mama, nah, mom, fuck that. I'm going to locker room. Well, you gonna take that picture.
Yeah, definitely gonna take that picture.
These kids done grew up together, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of these kids grew up together. A lot of these kids played together, man. They brothers. But they just they just rivals.
Yeah.
But what do you expect for Georgia Tech, man? Because I honestly, bro, I'm not confident in the game. It's sad, bro, that I haven't been this unconfident in Miami in a long time. And that's even with Al Golden.
I've never been this unconfident. Never.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like, bro,
it looks very bad. Like these guys don't look. It don't. Offensively, I'm gonna say offensively, right? It just looks very bad, man. Like they can't get a groove going. They can't sustain drives. There's no big play. There's very few big plays. There's when number 13 is in, he makes the wildest decisions. I don't know. The play calling, I'm sitting in the building and I see run, pass,
like what are we doing, Gaddis? Like, do you have anything else in your playbook than inside zone? Do you have anything else than inside power? Like,
yeah, and it's time to empty. If this season is down the drain, I guess we can say empty the clip. Like, what are you doing? Like, try some things. You know what I mean? Yeah, try some things out. You know, do something different. Like,
Fila, my Manny fired Enos after 1 year. Mario needs to fire someone, or he gonna. That is very true, and that's what I want to see. I want to see if Mario is that stubborn when he trusted his system that much that he is not going to make a change, because it's obvious that change needs to be made, and I want to see if he got the nuts to do so.
Are you willing though? So let's say let's say TBD transfers. You got Jake and Jakari. Let's say Jakari, let's say Jakari starting next year. We got a full O line. We got, let's say we got, Zion coming back. He healthy. We got Rivers. We got Jakai one more year. We got a full O line, full running back stable. Citizen, Cheney, Rooster come back. Oh, and Gaddis is here. Like, are you willing to give him half of next year to see what's going on? Or this year's enough? You've seen enough.
This year's enough. This year's enough for me because I haven't saw anything schematically that makes me excited.
But what about a full year in the system for the players?
Let me ask you this question. Did Derrick King need a full year in Lashley's system?
Did who?
Did the players need a whole full year in Lashley's system?
Didn't they have a year? It was the second year when they got busy, right?
They were better the first year. That's the COVID year was Lashley's first year.
Right. So 21
was the last year was the second year. And that's when we had all the injuries and stuff like that.
Didn't they get bit like when TBD took over, it was, lights out really.
Exactly. But 2020, they hit the ground rolling. You feel what I'm saying? That's the year, his first year, that's when we beat Florida State 52-10.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? That's when we was the underdog to Louisville, and we blew them out the water. You feel what I'm saying? Like they didn't need a full year to get going. You was excited to see the offense week in and week out because you was going to see some type of explosive play. You feel somebody was going to be running wide open.
Yeah,
look what he's doing right now at SMU.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, just think about it, bro. Why would TBD leave Miami to go to SMU? Because that's a very big possibility.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him. Definitely.
You feel what I'm saying? All three of them was recruited by well, no, not TBD, but Garcia
and Jakari.
You feel what I'm saying? So they very much so will leave and go there. Yeah. Because that's the system they signed up to play for. Yeah. So if I'm Mario Cristobal, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, Coach Gaddis, I appreciate you taking the chance and coming to the University of Miami, but I think you should pursue, if you want to be a head coach, you need to go pursue trying to get you a group of 5 coaching job or whoever willing to listen to you. But I think we're going to go our separate. I will help you find somewhere. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't got to embarrass him and fire him and all that. Do what like Manny did Blake Baker. Help him get to LSU. Mm-hmm. And you see what Blake Baker doing now. So it's obvious that it was, you know what I'm saying? It was just a down year when he was, you feel me? So that's what I would do. And then the guy I would go after is Garrett Riley.
At TCU.
That's Lincoln Riley, little brother that's at TCU. I would go after him. That's who I would go after for my OC. I'm getting rid of Pont's ass. I'm getting him out of here because he ain't doing nothing with the QBs. I'm getting him. He's gone. I'm going to bring James Coley back. I'm going to offer him whatever he wants because it's looking fishy over there. Texas A&M. I'm going to offer him a co-OC role and quarterback coach, a receiver job. You know what I'm saying? Coach the receivers or something like that. And I'm going to get rid of
QBs.
Yeah, he coached the QBs.
Okay.
So of course I want my coordinator. I want my OC to be my quarterback coach. You know what I'm saying? But I want James Coley here because for one, he's one of the top 10 recruiters in America.
Sure is.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's it, really. I want that. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm getting rid of Kevin Smith because our running backs are not looking all like that. I would have kept Hickson. Or I would try to bring back Thomas Brown. I would try to bring back
he in the
Thomas
league,
Brown.
though. He in the league.
I will offer him what he wants to get back because our running backs perform greatly under him. And tight end coach, you know what? I'm getting rid of Feld.
Why?
Whatever, I think his name Feld. I'm going to try to get Todd Hartley. I'm trying to bring Todd Hartley back here.
I don't have a problem with Field, Coach Field. He hasn't
But that
done.
offense needs to change, bro.
Yeah.
That offense needs to change.
I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree.
Boy, you said something here, Fila. I would not be upset with Dan Mullen.
That'd be home run. That'd be home run. That'd be home run right there. That'd be home run right there.
He don't like to recruit though, from what I was told.
We don't need that. We don't need him.
But his offense gonna recruit itself. And you know what I'm saying? Mario gonna recruit. You know what I'm saying? Can recruit too. So you feel what I'm saying? So that's why you bring in guys like James Coley and Thomas Brown that can go find guys that can recruit. You know what I'm saying? I would not be opposed to having Dan Mullen. But defensively, Kevin Steele needs to step up, man. I've been very disappointed with Coach Steele. I understand I understand he's working with an offense that's not helping him out. But I did not see. But I am more so disappointed in the fact that I didn't see any cleverness in the defensive scheme this year.
So adjusting because go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So adjusting. So you know what he liked to run. You know he's a man defense, right? He likes to bump and run. He likes to get physical. Do we have that? Do we have that personnel? Like I understand what we have, but that personnel, you know, I don't know that we have that. And like you said, being on the field, we on the field. That defense is on the field a lot, son. A lot.
That is true. That is true. That is true. But this is the thing, though. I think you have certain guys that could play that thrive best in man-to-man coverage.
Who was
but
that?
You have to put the right guys out there. I think Tariq Stevens, if you really I haven't seen them play press. I haven't seen them really press this year. I've seen some man-to-man, but I haven't seen no press like when like Manny used to do with Mike Jackson and them guys when they was pressing and we blitzing and stuff like, you know what I'm saying? I haven't really seen that. I haven't seen. You got to help your DBs out too, though. You got to make the quarterback get the ball out quicker.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? You got to send you. Prime example. You seen Georgia? Did you watch the Georgia-Tennessee? Well, no, you was at the game.
No, I was at the game.
Go back and watch the Georgia-Tennessee game, bro. They disrupted Tennessee's rhythm by blitzing. They sent blitzes from so any different angles and areas, bro.
Yeah.
Everywhere. The fucking nickel safety got 3 sacks in a row. The nickel corner. He got 3 sacks in a row from the same look. And they could not stop it. He just was coming from different areas.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought I would see from Coach Steele this year, because there's no way you can tell me that GB3 is not supposed to be on that field. He's probably one of your best defenders.
Yeah.
And it seems like to me, bro, it seems like there's been showing some favoritism to certain guys that they brought in. And that's just how it looks to me.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because there's no way GB is not supposed to be on the field.
Yeah, that puzzles me. There's a lot of yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I like Parrish, but he's not he's not a running back that we can ride to win games. He's not explosive. He can get you good yardage, tough yardage, but I understand Rooster Farmer had a couple of fumbles, but you have to get him the ball. Thad Franklin, get him the ball. You're not giving these guys a chance to make plays. You can't put them out there 2 plays and expect them to have a rhythm. Playing the running back position, it's all about rhythm. You got to get in the groove. Thad is one of those guys that you got to give him 12 and 13 touches to get him going so he can get a rhythm going. He got his feet wet. He got his legs under. Rooster's not a guy that needs 25 touches.
Yeah, Rooster came in and exploded. Rooster came in and hit a couple big ones.
That's my point. That's why he was so successful with Lashley. And don't be surprised if you don't see Rooster go to SMU or something like that.
Facts.
But people talking about, name me a guy that can go to another Power 5 conference and start. I can name you a lot of these guys that if they want to transfer, they go to another Power 5 school and start. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
But like Chance Williams, why we ain't saying Chance Williams out there? You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What Chase Smith hurt?
Yeah, Chase Smith hurt. He out for the year.
Hurt? Okay.
Yeah, he out for the year. I wish. Yeah.
So, man, it's just like, bro, man, I want to be proven wrong so bad. I want to be proven wrong so bad with my assessment of Mario. But these are the same concerns, bro, that I said I had before he even took the job.
Right.
So what's the point of recruiting if you can't coach the shit up?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And this is the thing people keep bringing up. I keep saying this shit, and it irks my soul. Well, Nick Saban went blah 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 his first year at Alabama. This is not the same situation. Alabama was just coming off probation. It was no transfer portal. The kids that can play immediately.
No NIL.
No NIL deals. And there was no analysts. You couldn't have all those analysts. You feel what I'm saying? It's a different situation. Nick Saban created the analyst shit. You feel what I'm saying?
So if that first year, if Nick Saban had the luxury of the transfer portal and NIL the first year, what? He would have bought in who he wanted to bring in, and it wouldn't have been like that.
He would have went and got all them kids from LSU that still was on that roster.
Right. That he just won a chip with.
You feel what I'm saying? But people don't see the difference. But my thing is this. How is Sonny Dykes able to go there his first year and get them in the top 5? And the coach at Oregon got Oregon looking better than any team that Mario has had.
Michigan's offense looks absolutely
better.
Ridiculous.
They look better without Gaddis.
Mm-hmm.
So now it looks like you know how I said I'm embracing my inner D Black right now. My boy A Black. I'm embracing my inner A Black right now. Just imagine, you know what I'm saying? You know how you be talking? Yeah. So I'm imitating my boy right now. So just imagine you got this girlfriend, right? This girl, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to get right, and you just buy all these gifts. You just shower all these gifts like that. You know what I'm saying? Just to get her. And she don't really like you like that. And she really not like that. She ain't what you want. You just bought her. That's what we did. We just put a whole bunch of money out there to make splash hires. Whether they fit with our personality of the team that we have right now or not, we just threw a lot of money out there. Only piece I really felt like just made a good fit was Kevin Steele, because him and Manny play similar styles of defense.
Yeah.
Manny blitz a little bit more, but I think schematically, Coach Steele is more, you know what I'm saying, can scheme better than Manny. You feel what I'm saying? But I think as far as pressure and creating havoc and turnovers, I think Manny is better on that end. But still gonna have better linebacker play. Shit. Sorry, excuse me about that. But man, so defensively, bro, what type of changes do you want to see?
Defensively, I just think the personnel will be better. You know what I mean? Linebacker personnel. I want to see more athletic linebackers. I want to see linebackers who can run. You know what I mean? I want to see linebackers who can cover. I want to see linebackers who can, will come up and knock your head off. That's what I want to see. And I think we'll see that. We got cats coming. Like you said, Chase Smith is hurt. So we got cats coming back, cats coming in. And the safety play, man, I'm a little disappointed with what's going on back there. The safety play is a little disappointing, man. I don't know if it's busted coverages. I don't know if they confused. I don't know what's going on, but the safety play is puzzling to me right.
Yeah, but
I don't.
that is, man. I definitely agree with you on that, man. I definitely agree. But I chalk it up to those guys. Really, they're young. This is their first time. This is their first time really starting.
Mhm.
And I feel as the coach, excuse me, the coach, he has to find a way to simplify the defense so it can resonate with them. Whatever it may be, whatever the blockage may be, you need to sit down with them and say, hey, what's confusing you? What happened? And I'm not saying that Coach Steele is not doing, he's been doing this a long time. I'm not saying he's not doing that.
Mhm.
But players change from year to year.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And things happen throughout the season that change players' focus. He may got kid may have an aunt sick, a mom sick, a brother sick, a brother going to jail. You know what I'm saying? They stressing about
Such a good point, man. People think it's just football, man. It's not just football with these guys, man.
and that's why, and bro. And when people get upset with me when I make this statement, you ain't played it, so you don't understand. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't if you ain't went through a winter workout, a summer workout, a fall camp, or 2 days, you can't call these kids trash because it's more to it than just athletic ability on that field.
Man, son.
You got to understand what these kids are going through, though. These are still young. These are kids, bro. That's learning how to deal with their emotions and things around them. Hell, it's hard for me to deal with the stress that I got to deal with and perform at work. You feel what I'm saying? So you talking about I got to tackle the 230-pound running back, and my grandma on dialysis may not make it. My head ain't here right now.
Facts.
All of a sudden, they just think a kid just get sorry out the blue, like the Monstars from you know what I'm saying, Space Jam just came and zapped all their powers.
Right. They'll say, did the coaches forget how to coach? The same question applies. Did the kids forget how to play? I mean, shit. DVD, Rooster, James, Cam, did everybody just forget? You know what I mean? Like,
these the same players that y'all was bragging about last year.
Man.
And before the season. But all of a sudden, they just suck now. Purge the roster. Oh, we're going to have 50 players. We're going to have 50 players hit the portal. How the fuck is that good for the program for 50 players to leave out? That were highly rated kids. And you bringing in some unknowns. And we got film on these kids. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense. But this is another point I want to make. And why I think it boils all the way down to coaching, because when people talk about, oh, this ain't that, we ain't got this talent on the roster. Brian Kelly took over the LSU program, and they had 39 scholarship players from transfers to players that entered the draft. He had 39 scholarship players, bro. He's not playing with a full deck over there. So how is he able to have LSU ranked in the top 10 right now?
Talent. They got more talent, man.
They got more talent.
They got more talent.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? But I did not plan on being on here for 43 minutes. You feel what I'm saying? But I see you got I see, you know what I'm saying? You got a look in your eye and something.
Oh, no, I got a visitor, you know what I mean? I got a visitor.
I know, that's what I'm saying, man. The missus caught your eye, man. You feel me? I know what that look mean. I know what that look mean. You feel me?
She came in the bonus room trying to get a little drink, so.
Yeah.
It's that time, But yeah, man,
Let's read some of these comments real quick, and then we'll get out of here, man. We was down 3 or 4 touchdowns and came back and had time to start. Exactly, bro. I'm screaming at the TV, Fila. I'm screaming at the TV, bro. Like, what are we doing? Throw
You
the
don't know
ball,
the
we're
hell.
down.
You don't know the hell I caught from them FSU fans sitting around me, man. They sitting around, they looking at me like, what's going on? Y'all not even gonna fight? Like, I guess we just laying down, man. I guess it's over.
Hold on. So why do we get mad at them? So
At
why do
who?
y'all get? So why do we get mad at who? Hey,
So
what
why
you mean? Who do we get mad at? Coaching and scheme. Why do we constantly compare? Constantly compare what? Because what you mean? We can compare.
Make it.
Please elaborate, Hagen. Still doesn't blitz at all. He does not. He needs to blitz more. He needs to blitz more. But man, hey man, like I said, I didn't plan on being on for long, bro. Appreciate you for chopping it up. I do this show if it ain't really, it ain't Groove, because I don't want anything I say to be associated with my boy A Black, because I say some outlandish stuff, and I know he, you know what I'm saying, he got shows with other people and stuff, and I don't want to put him in no predicament. So that's why I do this by myself, so I can vent and say how I want to feel, and because I don't want to put him in the crosshairs between nothing. Because of course these guys really be in their feelings when it comes to Mario Cristobal. You can't say anything negative about that man. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna jump down your throat. But Groove, you know me, I gives no fuck about that. I'm gonna speak my mind regardless. You feel what I'm saying?
And
Shout
don't
out,
get it. We want the success. Like, we want it to succeed. We want Mario to succeed, man. We all want it. We all want that, man.
I want him to prove me wrong.
Hell yeah.
I want him to prove me wrong. You
Definitely.
know what I'm saying? I want that. You feel me?
Shit.
So, but I want to give a shout out to my boy Joe for jumping in, man, and everybody that tapped in for these good 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for tuning in. Like I said, I want to give a couple of shout outs to Uncle Silk, them boys over there at the Roll Up Network, CJ, Lauren, them boys for having me on. Shout out to them boys, man. Really good people. If y'all haven't, please like, comment, and subscribe, and share the content on Storm Warning. And also, go check out them boys at the Roll Up Network, man. Them boys do a no cap Sunday that's really, really popping. Them boys doing good things over there. Shout out to them boys, man. And of course, Joe is always love my brother. When anytime you want to jump on, and you already know I'm hit you the singing the link. And I'm out this thing. Oh.